Understanding how to transfer shares in a corporation is crucial for business owners and shareholders. These transfers have significant legal, financial, and tax implications that require careful consideration. Share ownership represents your stake in a company, and while you generally have the right to sell or give your shares as you wish, there are important restrictions and requirements to navigate. Different business entities have varying share structures and transfer guidelines. Most corporations establish written agreements between owners that specify how share value is calculated and who may own shares. If no such agreement exists, shareholders must realistically value their stock to comply with IRS rules and state laws. Legal considerations are paramount when transferring shares. Shareholder agreements often dictate how and to whom shares can be transferred. Corporate bylaws may outline restrictions and approval requirements. Securities regulations might apply, especially for transfers involving large ownership percentages. Board approval could be necessary, and state or federal filings may be required, depending on the transfer. Shares can be transferred through several methods. The most common is a direct sale at an agreed-upon price. Alternatively, shares can be gifted, which may trigger gift tax considerations. Shares can also be inherited as part of an estate, potentially involving probate proceedings. Some shareholder agreements require owners to offer their shares to the company or existing shareholders before seeking outside buyers. As corporations require special attention during share transfers, these businesses operate under specific IRS regulations that restrict who can own stock. Transferring shares to ineligible parties can result in the loss of valuable tax benefits. Well-managed S corporations carefully restrict stock transfers to maintain their tax status. The transfer process for S corporation shares includes verifying any existing shareholder agreements, determining the correct price, ensuring the buyer is eligible to own shares, drafting a sales agreement, and obtaining proper signatures. Once completed, the board of directors acknowledges the new ownership and documents the transaction details. Tax implications of stock transfers can be significant. Sellers may face capital gains tax based on the appreciation of the stock value. Gifted shares might trigger gift tax depending on their value. Inherited shares could be subject to estate taxes. Corporation transfers carry the additional risk of jeopardizing the company's tax status if shares go to ineligible shareholders. Every corporation should maintain a stock transfer ledger to track share ownership. This document records essential information, including the names of shareholders, their addresses, dates of ownership, certificate numbers, quantities of shares, methods of acquisition, prices paid, transfer dates, and tax obligations. This ledger, typically kept by the corporate secretary, provides crucial documentation for any share-related actions. Executing a stock transfer requires a structured approach. First, review any shareholder agreements to ensure compliance. Next, determine a fair share value based on market value, book value, or an independent appraisal. Draft a stock purchase agreement outlining the terms of the transfer. Update stock certificates with the new owner's information. Record the transaction in the stock ledger, and notify regulatory authorities as required. Properly managing share transfers helps maintain clear ownership records, ensures legal compliance, and prevents potential disputes. Whether you're buying, selling, or gifting shares, understanding these processes and seeking professional guidance can help navigate the complexities of corporate share transfers.